Go. Welcome back to Man Cave Arcade. Well, stop. Come back. Come back. Come back.
Yeah.
Come back.
Ha.
Hey, kids. Look at those skulls. They're blinking. Anyways.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Hi. No. No. Whee!
Oh. Fantastic start.
Okay. Man, that second audio channel thing, maxed out just now. But whatever. Keep talking about technical problems. No,
Because there's so many.
Okay. So like
Oh my gosh, these things.
if you watch
this enemy's actually really hard to fight, but
because it just bursts out.
no, it's like
Is it
it's actually
invincible before it. If you like hit it before it bursts out, is it invincible? Or can you just not get that close?
no,
before it bursts out?
I think it bursts out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But it's just actually its moves are hard to dodge and
Yeah.
it's
a really big thing that dashes forwards.
Yeah, so
it covers a lot of area.
yeah, it's
Also,
tough.
those are rats. Or
Yeah, they're like the rats
dead
that are the
marsupials.
dead versions of the spotlight guards.
Oh, okay.
So I guess, and all of her guards that have ever died, she's resurrected them.
Do you need to kill all of those toons to get through that area, or can you just run past it?
Well, they would keep coming at you.
Oh,
they're
right,
not. They're
okay.
not
They would
locked.
follow you up onto the
Yeah,
higher floor.
yeah.
Okay.
And there's a lot of them being spawned, so you probably don't want that to happen.
Nice.
Uh,
Okay. If you watch Dead Man Wonderland with the context that it failed in Japan but did really well in the West, it makes so much sense when you see the kind of stuff that happens in it, because it's about like people who can control their blood, and like some kind of government conspiracy inside like a prison where, and in this prison it's like it's treated as a theme park where the inmates are made to go through like death traps for the entertainment of the audience and stuff.
Huh.
And like but there's a lot of like the prison warden is like this military style badass who also has massive breasts. In the typical
I was
anime
imagining
fashion.
a guy.
Yeah, of course.
So I was like,
Of course you
wait, what? At first
in
I was like,
typical anime fashion, and
Yeah.
she has a sword that she carries, a cutlass that she carries around everywhere, and just slices people open when they disrespect her. But
nice. Kylo Ren much.
yeah, and it's really like, oh wow, like panning across this area, like, oh yeah, we need to. There's been a breach in Sector 7, and we need to like stop the inmates from escaping, or like. It's really like the story takes like, the story is kind of similar. They've still got like that Japanese style of being like, through motivational words I shall become stronger.
Right,
but,
right.
Like, it's still got that, but at the same time, it's like it's way more like the characters and like the backstories of like how they each got into the prison and what's so messed up about them, because they're all like supposed to be psychopaths pretty much.
Right.
Or the ones who don't appear to be psychopaths at first are revealed to be later.
Do you know about the 100?
I think I've heard of it.
So it's pretty cool. It's a post-apocalyptic Earth, and Earth evacuated. Basically, there's this colony living in space, waiting for Earth to become habitable again.
Right.
And so,
Like Wall-E?
sorta, yeah. But instead of it being junk, it's like completely feral. Like Earth has become completely feral.
Right.
And so what happens is they send down 100 juvenile delinquents to
like scout out the...
to see if they'll survive.
That's a TV series, isn't it?
It started as a book and it's a TV series.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about a
so
movie for a second.
my dad read the books, I don't know how many there are, and we watched the first couple seasons, and it's not great.
Of course it isn't.
Because it's, again, it suffers from being too serious.
Yeah. Definitely.
They have this awesome comic relief character they introduce in the first episode, and then he gets brutally injured, and then he becomes all sour. At like one episode, you see him happy.
He loses his comic relief just because of that.
And after that, he becomes really dark, and you're like, what? Why? What is? And so, how many keys do I need? How many do I have? I have 3. Sweetness. I can open the thing. I think. Do I need 3? I don't know. I'm talking to myself. And oh yeah, release the beast.
Oh, whoa! Green
what did
gas
you eat
bomb.
there, buddy? Okay.
So.
So he opened that gate
Oh, okay.
by crashing through it. I bet that stinks.
Oh yeah, totally. They're in the bayou. Everything stinks.
Yeah, double stank.
Like it's literally the smelliest place
in the world.
Yeah.
Um,
Everything is decay and swamp, and all the creatures are like.
yeah.
I really like that aesthetic, to be honest.
Yeah, so I was talking about the 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, they completely removed all their comic relief, and it's just like but apparently the story of the show is way different to the book,
Yeah.
and the book is worse.
Oh, okay.
So,
So in that respect, they kind of succeeded by
yeah,
improving on the
they
source
took
material.
they took a great concept and made something
They
better out
improved
of
the
it.
source material that wasn't good.
Yeah, that
It was
rarely
still
ever
bad,
happens.
but that's what
Yeah.
happens when you have something bad to work with in the first place.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty interesting.
I will finish this point by the one line. Okay, basically, the characters and like their motivations and what turned them crazy is like I don't know. It's like got this sort of like Western atmosphere to it, but like also the characters swear so much. Of course, there's like loads of gore and like coarse language. Like the coarse language is like, oh yeah, I bet you can't get a girl off like that. How do you expect to do all this whatever? And it's
Right,
like,
right.
okay,
It's like
this
I'm
is
feeling
clearly
uncomfortable.
trying way too hard
Right,
to be
right.
angsty, but
That annoys
but
me, actually.
but in that sense, I can see how it resonated with Western audiences so much in compared to. I'm not saying like, oh yeah, Japan's superior and they're like, they enjoy better quality stuff, but like that kind of big in your face, like that kind of like big in your face, loads of action, loads of swearing thing is like a
Very
thing
Western
that's like
thing, yeah.
really like an American thing.
A Hollywood thing.
Yeah. I mean, the main character is still like a high school boy, so.
So there's Japan for
Yeah.
you. Probably have to climb
That's a
up
really
thing.
interesting thing as well, in my opinion. The fact that like so much media in Japan is about like high school boys and stuff. Well, not high school boys, but like it's all centered around high school because they know that's where the money's at when they're like making stuff to pander to kids and stuff. But like here in the West, it's all about like big muscly dudes with beards and
Well,
like,
that's
or to some
that's
extent
the
like
other
angsty
thing
adult guys.
is
who are,
even like you have protagonists who are like 17 or 18 in Japanese stuff, and they're really skinny.
Yeah.
Whereas you'd find
in like Western things, they're like broad-shouldered.
but
and,
real people in Western culture have already started working out or have filled out a little more. And
I read or heard somewhere that like in Japan it's considered kind of gay to be like overly muscly. I'm
Really?
not sure
That's
if that's
interesting.
like true, but like or just maybe to certain people in Japan. Like they prefer the skinny athletic aesthetic way more.
But yeah, that's what I was
Like not
gravitating
necessarily
towards
skinny.
the point I was making.
Yeah.
Was I find it really interesting that the average Japanese protagonist is a skinny, young-looking, like boyish.
Very youthful. They
They value
youth
youth
very much.
highly. Yeah, I'm aware of that.
That's
but,
how Lolicon exists.
Yep. But it's interesting then that, like, I appreciate then when a Japanese root source, whatever. I don't know how to phrase what I'm trying
Like
to say.
goes against that norm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like, Riku is kind of muscly in Kingdom Hearts, and another Natsu is muscly in Fairy Tail.
Really?
Yeah.
He still looks like a skinny teenager.
But he's toned.
Yeah, well, no, they're still cool with like the tone.
What do I do?
Where do I go? Where do I go?
Is there like a way around the side or?
Try bombing. Try the remote detonate.
Well, you don't need it, but we can try
yeah,
it.
that's true actually.
Because it's optional, so I doubt. Yeah, no, it's not that.
He's like, where'd that hat come from? And he doesn't move his torch at all.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh, it's just a light. I thought that was a vine
the
that like
light
just
glitching
rendered.
out.
Didn't you climb up?
Well, yes.
Ah.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. We got it.
Good. But yeah, well, there are exceptions though, because like Dragon Ball Z is
Yeah. Well, that
was popular in both the West and Japan, and it was so over the top in its like
But it was funny
in
how
its
over the top.
muscles and stuff.
Like friggin' when the first time wow, I cannot remember the
Wait.
name.
And now you're dead. Oh wait, you're not.
Oh, I had my head in my hands.
You were like, oh my god.
I'm an idiot. Yeah.
I can't do this anymore.
It's kind of creepy,
Nice.
actually. I'm gonna make you my mindless slave forever.
Sly goes through the waterfall and it's like, ugh, this water, ugh, ugh, and it's like really gross and stinky, and it makes it makes him smell and get like really sticky afterwards.
Dang.
Did you die?
What?
You died.
It backflipped me back to where I started
And
from.
then killed you.
Next time I'm at Cave Arcade,
okay.
we talk about the thing we were talking about. I don't
What
remember
we're
what
talking
we were talking
about
about.
was, it was like in Japan, and then
Muscles!
yes, okay, bye.